In today's Secrets of Affiliate All-Stars interview, I'm truly excited because I have an incredible guest when it comes to affiliate marketing and success. Now, this guy, his name is Scott Darvid. If you somehow don't know him, over the years, I would constantly see his name as one of the top of the leaderboards inside of the affiliate program I was in. And I started thinking, who is this guy, right? What is he doing to just crush it no matter what he promotes? Well, recently I got connected to him, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and I'm going to ask him certain questions to really uncover what are his secrets to success, right? How does he choose a program? What does he look for, right? Once he's inside of that program, what are some of his secret strategies to start to get traffic, start to promote? I'm going to really uncover this inside of this interview. So sit back, relax. I think you're going to get a lot of value. And you're really going to discover some key things you can apply to yourself and your own affiliate marketing business. So without further ado, let me go ahead and dive right into the interview.
Welcome to the Secrets of Affiliate All-Stars podcast.
I want to thank you so much for joining me. I know a lot of my subscribers are really excited because they want to know, some things to avoid, the pitfalls, and also how to succeed. A lot of people out there, maybe they're still working a job and maybe they want to have more freedom. I know that's a big one. I think that was a big, strong thing for what got you involved. Could you take us back, some years ago before you kind of discovered affiliate marketing? What was your life like? And then kind of how did you discover this amazing path that is affiliate marketing?
All right. So basically when my first path, so it was around 2014, I started searching, make money at home. Because I knew it was possible. I worked like 10, 12 hours a day. And I was pretty much just like, all right, I want to be a business owner. I want to own my own business, but I don't want to have to go and put $100,000 down on like a building. I don't want to have any stock or anything like that. I just wanted to have a business. I can work online, work globally, which is a big part, work globally and work on my schedule. So I ventured into all sorts of stuff in 2014. And for 2 years, I couldn't find the right thing. I was making money, but it just wasn't consistent. And then in 2016, when this came along, I jumped on this when they only had, I think, the Vertex Elite level. And I jumped on this and I've been with it ever since. It actually gave me the knowledge too, because the actual training they have in there was phenomenal, even back then. And now it's even better now. So
that's amazing, man. And real quick, just to interject for people that don't know exactly what we're talking about the E1U Life affiliate program and platform. Because I know some people watching this, they may be involved in other things, but we're also going to talk about why we both kind of decided on that specific program to run with. And I know there's a lot of key benefits that you found inside of there. Now, taking us back just a little bit before that. So you were working, I think you said you were climbing poles.
I worked for a cable company. I installed phone, internet, and TV. And in order for that to come, there were the poles outside. So I climbed the poles. It was zero. I'm in New York. So it was 0-degree weather. -10. It was cold, man. It was cold. So I was like, all right, there's got to be a better way. And I said to myself, I'm looking at it. There's got to be a way I can do this part-time so I can transition out of the grind of waking up to an alarm clock. I haven't used an alarm clock in 7 years.
It's amazing.
So I had to get out of that grind. You have to train yourself to be like, I'm the business owner. I work when I want, but you have to make sure you put that time frame in. And it doesn't take much. And getting back to your question, what I liked about E1U Life versus all the other ones that I tried from 2014 to 2016 was the simplicity. And it has a compensation plan where you're rewarded to help others, which I love. So that's kind of why I dialed into there.
Right. And so kind of touching on that, you were working a job that maybe you didn't enjoy. Was that the main thing that kind of got you started?
You know what? It wasn't the job it was the time. It's like I had to be there at 8, right? And then I worked till 4:30. I was dictated as to when my hours were. I was dictated when to take lunch. And I worked overtime, but it was blood money because they taxed the bejesus out of you, I guess. So, it was overtime. So I bought my house. I worked a lot of overtime. I bought my house in 2012. And when I got settled in this house I'm in now, I said, you know what? Now that I'm here, is 2 years later, I started looking. Then I got sick, so I said, I can't climb the poles because my left side wasn't working. So I said, I need to find something that's simple for other people to replicate and simple for me to get out what I'm doing, because I just bought a house and this is here. And now it's been around 7 years. Not a lot of people can say that you've been with the same affiliate business, online business for 7 years. There's not a lot of people that can say that.
That's incredible, man. And we're going to touch on that a little bit later on why it's so powerful and why you've really stuck with it, where there are some other things out there. And I'm loving the program as well. Had you tried, when you were still working a job, you started probably going online, kind of searching how to make money online,
Yeah, just
going down that rabbit hole. I think we've all kind of been there. People watching this
watch
interview.
video after video after video, and then an hour or two goes by and you got nothing done.
That's exactly, yeah. And I know a lot of people watching this probably are in that right now, where it's like they want to make money. They maybe want to quit a job. They want more free time. Like you said, you kind of want to not have to answer to a certain person or be in a certain location. Had you tried any other ways to make money online? Because, I love affiliate marketing. It's so simple, I think, and I think you love it as well. But had you experimented with any other thing? Like, what led you specifically to affiliate marketing?
Affiliate marketing, because it solved one of my problems. As I said before, when I was working, it's like, okay, how can I still, you have to work, you have to do something. But how can I do it on my terms and not 8 hours, 12 hours a day? And that's what really drove me. It's like, all right, I can make more money doing this than I am at my job part-time. And then I was able to transition my way out of that right after my honeymoon, because it was 2000. I got married July 2016. So 𝐏𝐸 Life came about in August. I joined August 4th, 2000, August 14th, 2016 is my day I started with 𝐸𝐸 Life, 𝐸𝐸 Life now. AKA, it used to be 𝐸𝐸 but they rebranded so much better now.
Yes.
They still have the great same mindset, knowledge, and education that you need to be successful in any online business, but they took it to the next level where they're a one-stop shop.
That's exact. I totally agree. And I used to be involved with the 𝐏𝐸1UP as it was, and now I totally agree. It's even better than it was before. So that was your first affiliate program.
I'm sorry. So in those 2 years I went into MCA. I just never had a click with me. I tried MCA. Like I said, I did a high ticket business and I was successful with it. And I was doing that part time. It's just, it didn't have the, how do I put that? I didn't think it had the longevity, because things were antiquated in there. I'm like, you know what? So that's what made me look for another opportunity. And when I found that, I was like, all right. And that's been my bread and butter since. So I've been consistent with that. And now that since they relaunched in the past 2 years and redid everything even better, it's just going to help so many more people because it's simpler than it was.
Right.
It's simpler.
Right. And well, no, exactly, man. And that's because when people want to get online, and I think about my own story, and maybe you can relate, there can be a big learning curve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you've never made sales or you've never promoted anything, to try to just start to learn it when other programs can be so complicated,
Yes.
They don't have good support, or, there's no training in the back office.
That's one thing I always deal with affiliate business that have support. That's really one huge thing to look at.
Well, so that's a great point, man. And I want to kind of ask you this because I know, you're constantly on the top of the leaderboards. For people that don't know, I mean, you've been crushing it. I used to always see your name before we personally connected, just crushing it, man, and all the results and all the people you've been helping. So it's absolutely incredible to be able to, sit down and talk with you. And thinking about that, because I know a lot of people right now are watching and they're doing some research, maybe they are looking to join an affiliate program and really invest into it, really run with it for the long term. How did you kind of decide on what to run with? Like, what do you look for in a good affiliate program? Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. So what I look for is it simple? When someone comes there, are they going to have to call me with 100 different questions, or
Right.
or is it in the back office, the tutorials, where they have to take their time, take notes, and because like any business, like anything, you have to know your way around. And that's why I like 30-day blueprint, because that completely solves that problem. And it solves it on a self-learning side. And I'm there to back end the support for marketing, because that's what I do. I can direct people where to market, but I needed something, and that's what this other program was lacking. I was telling you about. It was lacking the tutorial videos. It was lacking the upgrades. It was antiquated, and I was getting too many questions. So I said, you know what? I was still working a job, and I just got sick at that time. So I was like, you know what? Let me see. So I started looking again, and then this easy one-up in August 2016 came about, and I jumped right in. And they only had at the time it was the Vertex Elite. That was the only. They didn't have Pro or Live.
Right. And to also clarify as well, if people don't know what that 30-day blueprint, that's actually a 30-day course, video course that's built into the back office of E1U Life. Genius. Where someone can go through each day their bite-sized video. I've actually completed it myself because I wanted to, see what it was all about, and it's incredible training. So I totally agree, man. You don't have to really onboard people, and that's what I think people are afraid of too. They join something and they're worried, am I going to have to be coaching people all day? They want maybe some time freedom. So
that's what it is. E1U Life allows the time freedom. Like I tell everyone, when you're starting off, an hour to 30 minutes, 2 hours a day, you just have to block it out because the work you do now pays off down the road 100%.
I totally agree, man. And you kind of mentioned this, and I want to clarify as well, because like I said, when people are joining, now my specific YouTube channel is all about affiliate marketing, and there's really two types of affiliate marketing you can do. There's low ticket affiliate marketing, and then there's more high ticket affiliate marketing where you make, let's say, $250 or more per commission. Now you mentioned you tried in the past a more low ticket offer, and it didn't seem like you really liked maybe that style. I love high ticket affiliate marketing. I always recommend people start with that and really focus on that. Can you kind of touch on what made you want to do high ticket affiliate marketing as opposed to, let's say, promoting lower ticket offers?
So I looked at the lower ticket offers, and I did a few, and I made a couple bucks, like 20. It was just basically, it was lunch money pretty much, right? It wasn't it wasn't anything that was going to substantially change my situation and help me get out of my job I'm doing. So I said, what if there was higher ticket, like 250, 500? And what I like about E1U Life, which was different from the high ticket I was in, is they even have a place for everybody. So they even have those lower product levels where they can come in, do the training. And now if they do that bridge license thing, they can make 50% commissions on every single sale. And it's amazing. But getting back to your original question is I needed more of a cash flow and more value to give people. So that's why I jumped on E1U Life, because at that time you can make $500 instant commissions. So I started, you could make anywhere from $25 to $500. So I like that there was a place for the people who were just starting out, maybe don't have a lot of money. And then there was a place for somebody where they can actually, in the $500 level, they have endless leads. That is an unbelievable course that shows anyone how to get leads. But I've decided to start helping people fast track that, like you have. So we try to get their business started while they're going through the 30-day blueprint. So that's what I tell my team. Go through the 30-day blueprint. Expect any bonuses that you and I may have. We issue them to them. We can even start their business for them while they're going through the training. Therefore, they're learning and earning at the same time.
It's an amazing, amazing thing, man. And with E1U Life, as you talked about, in the past and even now, they have many different levels, and that's what always I've found, some of these programs, they're really kind of like hard selling and forcing people to get into this one package where maybe you just can't afford it. I know I couldn't when back a couple of years ago. So I totally agree how they have this range. So no matter what you can afford at that time, you can join and then upgrade, of course, at any time. And like you said, with a 30-day blueprint, all the different trainings. Can you talk also, man, because a lot of people, they may look at it as, it's just a way to make money. And I think a lot of people look at these programs, I just want to join and promote it. They don't actually even realize the incredible value that's inside. And I know that's very important. You only promote something that you believe in, just like me. What can you kind of touch on even the value and what we're actually promoting to people?
I love the products, okay? I love the products. Not only can you learn from them, you actually have a product you can use to brand yourself. You can get a basic opt-in page, which is what every internet online affiliate marketer needs. You get custom logos. You can completely brand yourself while you're learning. So while you're learning, while you're going through all the basic steps in your back office, learning your back office, because your back office is your business. Okay. You can get funnels built. You can get a logo built. You can have your own website. I mean, your own website. Everybody in 2023 needs a website now. Period. End of story. Everyone's online. Even the local restaurants have. You can order your food from your cell phone online. So everyone's doing that. And what I like about E1U Life, you don't have to just use it in affiliate marketing. You can use it for any business. You can use it for a brick and mortar business. If you want to approach someone for a website, hey, I do a website, completely done for you. No monthly fees, one time. There are people going to be like, what? Right?
That's exactly right, man. It's really a no-brainer because, you know, I've been in so many different programs over the years, and I know, you know, you had tried many things.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. And, you know, we both kind of been led to this, you know, E1U Life for all the things you really.
It keeps pointing back here everywhere I go. I'm an entrepreneur, so I love to look at other things. If I see value in it, I'm going to look at it. And what I ask myself in this, is it going to help somebody? And then if it doesn't, I want nothing to do with it. And if that has support. But over the years, everything led back to E1U Life, or Easy One Up. It used to be Easy One Up. So I keep coming back here. So this is where it's at. This is what's going to help people. This is what's going to help people quit their jobs. This is going to help people make extra money and transition out of that rat race of a 9 to 5.
That's exactly right, man. And like you said, you know, the high ticket, because I think some people, they believe that, you know, selling higher priced products is maybe harder. You know, I've heard that objection people have. They're like, oh, you know, I like the idea that, you know, one sale, I can make $2,000.
Yes.
You know, it's life changing. But isn't it harder to convince people to buy, you know, a higher price product than it is a lower price product? What would you say to some of those people that maybe they want to do high ticket affiliate marketing, they understand the power, but they're a little bit resistant because maybe they don't, you know, they're brand new to sales or they've never done this before? What would you say to some people just starting?
Just starting, I would basically say, listen, it's a marathon, not a race. Now you know nothing about selling, and that's great, because guess what? They show you how to do it. Plus the system sells for you already. It has one solution in there. You don't have to go to an autoresponder on this website. You don't have to go to this website for that. You have everything built in. It's a #1 business solution. Even with, I believe with any package, you get the basic email. So you have an email broadcaster. Everything an affiliate marketer needs is here. Nobody has that. And nobody has it with one stream of income, meaning under one roof. You have different places that have different income streams and different things like that. But E1U Life has everything you need under one roof, from the basics to the advanced. So there's a place for everybody. And you could start where you feel comfortable, because you're going to learn, and then you're going to see the value in it. And you're going to be like, I'm going up to the top, because you're going to see all the other ones in the community making those $2,000 commissions. And $1,000 commissions and $500 commissions.
Exactly, man. And we haven't even touched on one of the best benefits, really, when it comes to even the compensation plan. Now, I don't know, did you ever?
I love the compensation plan.
Right. Did you ever promote anything on like ClickBank or any of these other like platforms? Had you tried any of that in the past? Or
I never did. I looked at it. I'm like saying to myself, why do I want to wait so long to get paid? And that's another thing that I looked at. I'm like, okay, what's going to pay me now? Because I want it to be like I have my own store. If I owned a deli, if I owned a craft store, or whatever it is, and someone comes in, they're handing me money there. It's going into the cash register. And that's what's great about this. It's instant directly to you. So there's no waiting for it. I think some like Amazon, all the other ones, some are 60 days to pay. ClickBank pays 80%, but it's 60 days. I don't even know what the how long to get paid for ClickBank. So
yeah, no, that's what, you know.
And you don't even need a website with E1U Life, because they give you, it's out of the box ready to go. So you don't have to, everything's in one spot. You don't have to watch 17 different videos about ClickBank. You don't have to go through a catalog of products and see what you want to share with people. No, this is set, done for you. It's everything people need. They need a website if you want to be a business owner. If you want to learn, you need the training. And they're live twice a week for invite guests. What corporate company do you know that actually presents for you Tuesdays and Thursdays and does member-only training every Wednesday? None.
It's absolutely incredible, man. I wanna touch on that because that's the thing. When we think about what are the main issues, people starting with affiliate marketing, people wanting to make money online with this type of industry, this type of path, what are the main stumbling blocks? And
leads.
Right.
They can't find leads. We solve that. They need a website. We solve that. You need a team-based structure. We have that. We have the training. We have the support. Everything is there for you. All you have to do is implement the simple steps. It's not difficult. It's basically, it's like you're sharing a link with somebody indirectly. They're finding you and then the system does the follow-up for you. So with that being said, you need to look for in a business, does it have an email autoresponder built in? Because that's what you need for the newest person. And I'm going to tell you something here. This is true. I did not, believe it or not, I did not use email until about 2018.
No way. 2
Serious.
years.
Oh, you know what I did? Phone.
Wow.
I did this. Wow. I was taught, listen how I was taught in this original business, the original high-ticket business I was taught, when you got a lead into your email, call them the next day. So what did I do? I came home after work and I got on this black box right here and I called and I dialed and I dialed. It was so frustrating. And then 2016, I did the same thing with Easy One Up but they had a different, because with what I had, the reason I went with Easy One Up, because the original one I had, their capture pages were in a separate section. So everything was all over the place. It wasn't in one spot. Right. Easy One Up, when they had everything in one spot. So my leads that came in, I would go into the back office of Easy One Up, just like you have now. You have all the information. I would dial them. I would call on the phone. Then 2018 came around. I'm like, all right, everyone's talking about email. So that's when I really, really excelled in the email marketing aspect of the marketing part of this. And ever since then, I use SMS, permission-based SMS, and I always used SMS before. That's what I used and then laws changed and I had to remarket different, but that's how I started using SMS marketing. And now I use SMS permission-based and email combination. And it works very well.
That's incredible, man, because I want to focus on a couple of things you said, because there's so many golden nuggets you're dropping. And I know people watching this are really excited because what they're realizing is, number one, E1U Life and what we're doing with our teams and everything, we're constantly evolving, right? So
yes.
You started off, in the times it was calling people, and then it moved to email, and now it's even more technology and automation. So you're really adapting.
Oh, it's easier in 2023 now with everything that we have with the social media, especially Facebook and YouTube, for free leads. And it's amazing. And even posting ads, Craigslist is a gold mine.
Right. And I do want to touch on some marketing in just a second. Now, going back, like you said, with the autoresponder. Now, for people that don't know what that is, that's basically where you can capture your prospect's email address or name and email address, and you can actually have these pre-written email messages that will start going out automatically using technology, following up with your leads. Now, the problem has been, and tell me if you agree with this, man, the problem has been you'd have to go, like you said, and kind of find an email autoresponder somewhere else online. And then you'd have to find a funnel creation software and try to learn how to do copy and all this stuff. And
that's exactly where people got caught right there. What just came out of your mouth, that is that and leads are the biggest issues.
No, please share, because this is what you used to have to do separately. And now with E1U Life, it's all in one.
Everything's there. And now I can concentrate, as me being a veteran in Easy One Up like you are, now I can concentrate on pushing my time to help my team, because it's all in one spot. I don't have to go, like you said, to this tab, that tab, everything's right there, same spot. Even the baseline gives you a in-house follow-up already, and you can follow up with your leads email by clicking a button, email, and type an email saying, "Hey, I seen you join. Any questions? Feel free to ask. Watch the video," because it's that simple. People just overcomplicate it, I think.
It's incredible, man, and that's what I'm touching on as well, and that's what you're touching on, is the fact that we've kind of been through the trial and error. We've seen what it could be, and we know how difficult it used to be. And like you said, having to call people, and a lot of people, they don't want to get on the
don't
phone
want to
with
do that.
people.
No, it turns to the point where eventually you become the hunted, not the hunter.
Exactly, man. And so with 𝐴1U Life, again, the reason I'm so passionate, the reason I can tell you're so passionate, and so many people from around the world that have been joining this, is because it's all under one roof, like you said. It's virtually a business in a box. It's you plug in.
I call it the #1 business solution, man. That's it. It's your #1 online business solution, period.
I love it. And again, with a 30-day blueprint, people can, start that daily, because it's that accountability, right? You need to show up. It's a routine. And then even like you touched on, which we didn't really mention much.
Consistency.
The consistency. And then to even help with that consistency, the weekly calls.
Yeah, that's one, a note on that. I use that all the time, and it's great.
Please touch on that a bit. If
anybody can come there with you, give them the link. You could create a free account in the whole back office. All those there. You don't even have to send them the Zoom link. They can create their free account. They can go to these every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York time. And they can actually watch the presentation, and it's only 20 minutes. This is so simple. It doesn't take a long time to explain, because I go through videos on YouTube sometime and I'm like, listen, I said, it may sound repetitive, but this is how easy it is. So I just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But it's consistency and being repetitive, man. That's what it is. And for people out there thinking like Scott does YouTube, you don't need YouTube. I didn't do YouTube when I first started, and I still made money. There's so many different avenues you can go, and the bonuses that you offer, bonuses I offer, it's going to help people tremendously, because like you just said, it took everything out. It took all the questioning. It took the hard work out, not the hard work. It took all the confusing stuff out, where you laid it out so it can be A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
It's exactly why, again, so many people are loving this, because when you see what else is out there and you compare it to what we have, it's really an absolute no-brainer. Now, if you could, man, and I know you share some things with your team, if you'd be willing to share just a little bit. So let's say they join 𝐴1U Life, they sign up. Let's say they do have some money. They join at, one of the higher levels. And again, we talked about you can get in whatever level you can afford. Yeah. Let's say they get into the higher levels, like, a lot of people do. And they set up, they get their link. Like we said, the autoresponder is already taken care of. All that stuff's already taken care of. Would you be open to sharing just maybe a few basic strategies? Because I know you're so great at marketing. There's a reason you're always on the top of the leaderboards. A few key strategies someone maybe brand new can do to start to get clicks to their link, because that's really all they have to focus on once they plug in.
So what I do, there's one, and I took this course probably, 2018 or 2019. It's a free course, and they just recently redid it. And it's probably a value of like 500 something bucks, close to $600. I give them this course. You know what I say to my team? I say, listen, this is what we have to do. I said, you need to be accountable. Take this course. Remember how we were just talking about how you have to go through the 30-day blueprint? So do a video with a 30-day blueprint and take this course, because it shows you free ways to email people. It shows you the right ways to post Craigslist ads. It shows you the right way to get free traffic, the right way to get paid traffic. I give them that. And if they do come in at the Vertex Live, I start their business for them. Basically, while they're learning, there's traffic, there's hungry buyers, and there's tier 1 traffic. And I've been using this traffic source since 2018. Same traffic source that I've been using since 2008 that got me results. I'm going to do the same. Yeah. And I also give them the advice of, you need, like I was saying before, with the consistency, like in your business, you need to be consistent in going through this material, because if you watch a video and you don't take action, chances are you're not going to go back and do it. So what I like to do is tell people, once you watch a video, take notes and implement it. If you do a training on Craigslist, implement it, post an ad. It's not going to break the bank. This is all cost-effective marketing too. It's not costing you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, or even hundreds at that. Be consistent. If you want to do one ad a week, do one ad a week, or 2 ads. But whatever you choose, whether your marketing budget is small, medium, or large, make sure you're consistent with that, period, end of story. Because if you're not consistent, consistency will outweigh skill, meaning consistency builds your skill. Because if you're consistent, you're going to learn that skill. If you're not consistent, you're never going to learn it.
I love that. I love that.
And that's exactly what I did. I mean, I didn't know how to climb a pole. I didn't know how to throw a ladder on there when I first started. What did I have to do? I went to training and I did it. And I had to throw the ladder up, climb. I must have climbed hundreds and hundreds of times. Then I learned how to use a bucket truck. It's the same thing in your real business right now, whether you're a cashier, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a doctor. The doctors get paid well, but they have to be there to get their to make the money because they need to see their patients. Here, you can make your own schedule, make a doctor like executive pay. You definitely can. You can make executive pay, and you don't have to have that. You don't have to be there physically. You can be anywhere in the world and communicating with your team or your new prospects. And E1U Life helps that by doing the done for you autoresponder there. Not many companies have that. Not many affiliate businesses allow you to go into that back office and compose an email.
Exactly.
So this company has the value you get just at the like 2,500 for Vertex Live. The value is tenfold that, because remember, 2016, 7 years, same company, same affiliate business, same product that just got upgraded and it's even better.
One thing I want people to understand is just what you said about when you were doing your job, climbing poles and things like that. You went through training.
Yeah,
right. You learned
how to 100%.
Right. And so I think sometimes people think that, marketing, when people see other people succeeding and making money online, that it's some like magical thing, or they're just lucky, or, whatever.
And
it's just
example,
training.
100%. In this example I use, it's like an apprenticeship. And then what I say, your first sale is that goes to you. Your second sale is the apprenticeship sale. So that I'm helping you. So just like a plumber, an electrician, a carpenter, they have like, I had a section like 4 years in the cable company. I would go boom, and then I would be done with that. The next year I go up to this pay. The same thing that happens in a union of a plumber, an electrician, or a carpenter is the same thing here, except you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to have anything where they have a cell phone connection. Now internet's basically 5G now. So internet or cell phone to work your business when you're not really even working it, because it's working on the back end. You're just initiating. I call it initiation. Initiation equals automation. And that's facts. Because if you never initiate something, you're never going to get the automation out of it.
I love that. And I know the people watching this, light bulbs are going off, because that 100%. Is so true. It's so, and again, it's E1U Life. I mean, we're almost sound like a broken record, but it is what it is. It's just
getting back to what I was saying. It's simple. So you could be a broken record. That's what you call consistency. And you can cover this so easily that people are like, that's it. I'm like, that's it. It's that simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Take it step by step. Do the first step. Do the second step. Take notes. That's the biggest thing. Take notes and take action.
It's amazing. And I've gotten this question before on my channel. I want to run it by you. You seem someone very good at this. You mentioned staying consistent. Consistency is really a key to success with affiliate marketing, with any business. And I totally agree. Do you have any tips for people that maybe they struggle with being consistent, or they're not very organized? Maybe they don't they're all over the place. Do you have any maybe simple tips people could use to get more consistent, right? Because I don't know if you were always consistent, but I know I struggled with it.
This is a learning. I had to learn how to be consistent, because remember, I worked a job. So to answer your question, what you want to say to people is when they're first starting is you have to get organized. That's why I say take notes. So you go to the 30-day blueprint. You do one video at a time. If you don't understand that first video, watch it a few times, take notes, then go to the next. And then I always say to make sure, if you have any questions after watch it, feel free to email me and I can elaborate. But when you ask me a question, if you don't go through the 30-day blueprint and you don't do it step by step, you're not getting everything, because you're missing it. So when you ask me questions, the conversation is going to be much longer, because you can't elaborate on what you watch. That's why my big thing is tell my team, tell everybody when they go start a business, whether they're a veteran or not, go through the blueprint in the back, because you need, just like if you were a chef, you own the restaurant, or you need to know how to cook, right? You need to know how to cook. You need to know your business. Same thing here is you need to know your online business. That's why we have these tools in the back office, so you can, your tour can go around. You can know your business. So when you become a leader, you're able to direct your team to do exactly what you did. Because again, there's nothing different between me and you doing this. I worked a job. I searched online. I found something. I started it, and then I found this in 2016, and I loved it, and I'm here ever since.
And that, I'm resonating so much with what you're saying, because I totally say the same thing. Duplication, right? You know, so many of these so-called leaders out there, they have their new members come in, but then no one ever duplicates what they're doing. You know, no one ever reproduces. And so I love that you leverage the training in the back office, because when people join you and they have people join, they can tell them the same thing you're doing. You're not doing anything differently that your members are doing. And that's why everyone's creating amazing results.
100%. I consider it's an apprenticeship. I reference that word a lot, apprenticeship. Like any business, like when you get out of high school, you don't want to go to college. You go into apprenticeship. It's like going to the military. It's like, you know, it's like when I first joined the fire department, I didn't know how to run into a burning building. I had no idea. What did I have to do? I had to be consistent, go to training. And there's a lot of things. I just posted something on my Facebook wall where it's me in Yankee Stadium out front at 161st Street with the Yankee shirt on my last name. And I say, what's the similarities between me and the Yankees? We work to win 100%. Yankees have the most championships in MBL than any other company. Why? Because they worked for it. I'm able to do this since 2016 because I initiated, and now I'm enjoying the automation on the back end.
It's incredible, man.
And now, I'm able to leverage my time to help more people and leverage my time to do other things I want to do that I couldn't do with my job because I was there 8 to 12 hours a day.
And that brings us to another point, because I think a lot of times with trainings online and things like that, people get kind of stuck in the weeds, right? You know, they're talking about the technical aspect of posting an ad. And like we said, all that training's in the back office. And also with our team, you know, we supply them with training, of course.
Oh, 100%.
But what are some things, man, if you don't mind sharing a little bit, what are some of because I want people to really get motivated. I want people to get excited, imagining what their life's going to look like. What would you say are a few maybe simple things, maybe big things that you've been able to do now with this extra free time or with this ability to kind of work whenever you want? I mean, I know you mentioned, I think you've traveled a little bit. You love sports. Can you kind of just, because I want people to understand, like, this is what's possible when they just follow what we're sharing.
100%. So what I've done, I don't have to be stuck in a van anymore. I didn't have to go in anyone else's houses. If I want to go on vacation, if I want to go away with my wife, if I want to go to Florida, if I want to go to Atlantic City, New Jersey, which I drive to all the time, I can bring my laptop, enjoy myself, go back to my hotel room, and I can do a video. I can answer emails. That's it. Another 20 minutes and go back out, do what I want. And then when I come back, look at your phone, commission comes in. So and that's what I've been able to do. I've been able to do more. I was president of my fire company. I was able to do that for the last 2 years. I'm done with that now, but I was able to free up my time doing that. And now what I do with my time is I work on helping other people. I put content out there so people can replicate that, like you do. It's the same thing you're doing. If more people did that, everyone will win. But we have to start from the top, and we're not bosses. We're leaders. That's what I say. We're leaders, because when I say, I fired my boss in 2016, I use that terminology all the time. I fired the boss. I've been my own boss since 2016, but I'm really a leader if you look at it, because what leaders do is they show people what they've done over their past years in the past. And now I think 7 years with the same company, you just about the same. We know which way to direct. And I've seen your content that you put out. It's great. Everything, like all your documentations, because I use your funnel right now. So it's great.
Thank you, man. No, and it's funny. As you probably know, I've been interviewing, top affiliates on my channel, and I'm seeing the same qualities, the same characteristics between all of them. And that's what's really exciting. It comes to the basics. It's being consistent, having a good vehicle that actually works, the E1U Life. Yeah. And then following the proven steps that, all these people are doing.
And
Now,
they
before
fulfill
we get
the product for you. You don't have to worry about
exactly,
designing or doing anything.
exactly, I mean, that's exactly right. You know, some people watching this, they may be like you mentioned earlier at the beginning of the interview. You know, brick and mortar businesses. Maybe they've tried to do that in the past and deal with all the shipment and the problems. And it's just with
Oh,
affiliate marketing, it's so simple. And that leads me to one of my last questions, man. Like I said, I know you're busy. If someone's watching this video right now, maybe they came across on a blog, maybe they're watching this on YouTube, wherever they're seeing this, and maybe they're in that research mode, right? They're seeing this interview, they're resonating, they're realizing that, you know, this E1U Life is sounding really good, but they're brand new, right? You know, they're just getting started. What advice would you give to someone? What would you tell that person? Maybe a little bit skeptical, you know, maybe they've never done anything like this before. What would you tell that person to do now? You know, what would you recommend they
I wouldn't tell them. I would ask them probably a series of few questions here. I would say, do you want to change the situation you're in right now? Yes or no? Do you want to be able to work from anywhere you want and learn at the same time? I get that learn at the same time because I call it a learn and earn and learn. You're learning this, again, getting back to your apprenticeship. I want to make sure that they understand that this is I call it a part-time business. I say, so you say you work right now and you can't stand your job. You want time freedom like I did. So you're going to have to make it a point. And I tell people, when you get home from work, before you eat, make sure you do an hour of work. Respond to emails, check your spam. That's a big one. Checking spam is a huge one, and marking not spam, because 99% of this business is now on the internet and it's email. So you need to check your spam. You need to be in front of your email daily. So it's as little as replying to an email. Someone's going to ask you a question, right? People are going to ask you a question, whether they're going to text you, however your communication is. And I use email. I use email a lot. And I say, listen, your email, you have to respond to people. And then when people ask me, what do I respond with? I said, now you go into your E1U Life back office. You have all your done for you links, the presentations there, send them that. And once they're done, if they have any questions, they're going to ask you questions relevant to that video, not questions relevant to what they're doing now. And that's what I tell everybody. I say, that's the biggest question. What do I do with these leads? I had this the other day. What do I do? How do I reply to them? I said, first off, you have an autoresponder going for you. If you're in E1U Life, it's done. It's going for your race. So they're already being followed up with. But if you want to take it to the next level, call them, text them, email them back. Like, listen, go watch this. Any questions after getting started, let me know, because it's really that simple. People are afraid that when they buy something that they're not going to get something out of it. And I can assure you, I've been here for 7 years, and I haven't been here for 7 years because they don't fulfill the product. And I just say, be consistent, take your time, take notes. When you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, just stop and come back to it. Take a break. Don't give up.
I love that, man. I love it. I know so many people watching this are just smiling. I mean, the immense value, the golden nuggets you've shared, even your story, because I know so many people can relate. And I really just want to thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
For really taking
we're a team here. No matter what, we're a team. We're all in the same community. We all have the same goal, is to help others do the same that we've done. Because I know it works. We're sitting here. Where are you, in Brazil?
I'm in Brazil. I've been traveling. I know you've been traveling. Anywhere, anytime, you can do it. Any last closing thoughts or statements before we get going?
I just want to say, if you're looking to get started with any online business, be sure to make sure they have support. Make sure longevity is a really, really good thing that I look at, because this would be my last. Noting on what I did with that other business, the high ticket business, before I found E1U Life and I finally quit my job, is they had, in the other one, they did not. Oh, I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens. Sorry, man.
Your closing thoughts. You were listing out what someone should think about when they're going to join. Support.
Support, longevity. Right. That's where I was getting at. The longevity. The company that I was with before E1U Life was around for like 7 years when I started. So it was around. So I had longevity. The only thing as I said, I didn't like about it was they didn't do the updates. And with E1U Life updates, they do updates every quarter, every week. It's amazing the amount of updates that they do back there. So this is probably, and this is the most popular affiliate business online right now because of the value you get and the products that they offer to help you succeed.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Pretty amazing, right? I hope you really realized how powerful so many of the golden nuggets that Scott was sharing over the course of this interview. There's going to be a link under this video. If you're ready to find out more information, as well as even partner with our team inside of E1U Life, we would love to have you. There's going to be a link directly below. Click that link. You'll be able to find much more information, see the bonuses we're offering, and all that good stuff. Also, if you got value in this video, be sure to smash the like button. That's going to tell us to make more videos just like this. Subscribe with the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos. Thanks so much for watching this interview, and I look forward to speaking with you very soon. Take care.